Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating your support so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, please just hit the subscribe button and then you can hit the like button. Now, Raila Amolo Odinga took a break from active politics and journeyed to Dubai on the eve of Eid Mubarak, and that was communicated by his office spokesperson, that is Dennis Onyango. So before leaving, he had promised that if bipartisan talks did not go as expected, then there would be a return to peaceful street demonstrations, because apparently that is the message that the Kenya Kwanza Alliance understands best. So from yesterday's event of suspension of bipartisan talks, it was expected that Raila and AZIMIO team would resume demos. That is something that it is quite inevitable right now as far as the details that we see online are concerned. And by the way, I agree with the comment I got from one of my long-time subscribers who reminded me that Ruto is very crafty and that the whole bipartisan debate was just to slow down Raila's demos. So, before we get into that analysis, there is a message that Raila Amolo Odinga sent from his trip in Dubai. And this is in regards to Harry Belafonte's sudden demise. And this is what Raila Amolo Odinga said in his Twitter handle. Okay. Harry Belafonte's music touched my soul as it did many globally. As fans will forever treasure his music and the profound influence he had on the society through his activism. My condolences goes out to his family, friends, and fans. Rest in eternal peace, Harry Belafonte. For your information, Harry Belafonte is the singer and actor who smashed racial barriers in the US. He died at home in Manhattan, aged 96 years, and is one of the most successful African-American pop stars in history. So his greatest achievements were as a campaigner for black civil rights in the US. Those are just part of the details of Harry Belafonte. I think you remember last year when Raila Amolo Odinga was being interviewed. I think it was, if not KTN or NTV, but one of those media stations had interviewed him, and he managed to sing a song from Harry Belafonte. What was one of his favorites? I'm going to share a clip where part of where Raila Amolo Odinga sang. So just take a moment and listen to this part.
I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a days. My head is down, my head is turning around. I had to let everybody to them in Kingston town.
Yes, well, that's it, and may God rest his soul in eternal peace. So back to Raila Amolo Odinga and the campaigns of AZIMIO One Kenya Alliance demonstrations or the public baraza. So word had it that that there will be a Kibra People's Baraza, which will set the stage for the peaceful mass action that is set to resume in November, May 2nd, 2023, as earlier announced. Those information was supplied by or were revealed by Opiyo Wandayi, who is the minority leader within the National Assembly. He also added that coalition will give more information and details on the upcoming May events in the coming days and at the Kibra rally. So that means there is a rally that is expected at Kibra, which is supposed to launch a second wave of this peaceful public barazas. Mind you, there was a plan of those town hall meetings which is also taking place, and it's been successful. First it was done in Nairobi, then it's also done in Murang'a County. And I think This will also pave way or set the ground the the politics that will take center stage going forward. That is in regards to the next phase of maandamano. So the event at Kibra is expected to mirror an occurrence in November 2017 when Odinga arrived from a 10-day trip and to the from the United States and was welcomed by thousands of his supporters as they marched the city center. You see, this is one of the Raila Amolo Odinga's game plan. He's always had it successfully executed. This game plan of creating a wave. He normally prefers Kibra, or sometimes he prefers Kayole, or rather Donholm area there. So these are areas that are perceived to be one of the strongholds of Raila Amolo Odinga. So if he managed to successfully conduct the rally at Kibra, of course we expect that people like Jalango will skip that event again, because Jalango has been skipping the events of Raila Amolo Odinga ever since he was removed from that meeting, because the AZIMIO teams realized that he was trying to play a watermelon or trying to play a role of a spy when he went publicly and said that the people within his constituent do not care who is the president. They care about maandamano. I mean, they care about development. So those are words of Jalango, Felix Oduor. So we expect the rally at Kibra to launch a second wave of public barazas, to launch a second wave of the maandamano. Remember, 12 second is just a week away. So that is where Raila Amolo Odinga intends to have that maandamano, because if today is 26th, let's be honest. So maybe second is going to be like on a Thursday, is it? Thursday, because 26th on a Thursday will be 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. So it's most likely to be beginning there Tuesday going forward. So that is the time that Raila Amolo Odinga intends to host a second round of peaceful mass protests. So going forward, we intend to see a different kind of game plan, a game plan that actually might have to put this the much publicized bipartisan talk on hold, because there's a time Kenya Kwanza said that if you people go to maandamano, then we will have to hold this public this debate on the bipartisan talk. But if you say that you put aside or you put on hold the mass action, then going forward we will conduct this public bipartisan talk. So this is a game plan here. So one side is saying no to bipartisan talk if you go to maandamano. Another side is saying we will still go to maandamano even if you continue with your talks, because the maandamanos are supposed to pile pressure on that on the deliberations within that debate. So, ladies and gentlemen, kindly share what you think about this below the comment section. And once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.